Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is currently 11:47 p.m. when it's the time I am recording this. I did it. I am now Diamond. So, thank you to the beautiful soul, I forgot his name, who left a comment on my last video, um, telling me to watch some Spylo and watch his coaching, which I've done before, but as obvious as it would seem, for whatever reason, I've never bothered to watch a coaching session on the characters I play. It seems so obvious. I don't know why I haven't done it sooner, but I decided to do it, and I followed some of the tips he was giving, and I did it. I got the diamond. So today I'm going to be reviewing my game, which I should be doing more, to see what I did right from what I'm aware of and what I did wrong. Some things maybe I positioned myself wrong and I died, or I got caught out not having my cooldowns and that got me killed. So I'm going to be analyzing my Diamond 5 game. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and let's get to it. So this particular game here will have us starting out on Junkertown. It's not a map I play too often. At least in the matches I play, it's not overly popular. I don't actually mind playing it. I enjoy it very much. So I play exclusively Wu Young, however you want to pronounce it. I play him only throughout this match. So we're gonna get to see how I've adapted to my Wu Yang. I do not know how to work these controls. So I took a second, typed out a message, just getting my team hyped, motivated, like let's do this. So nothing happened so far. I can go for poke here as my teammates are moving around. Normally I find myself in this position where I have to be on the payload. Right there I tried to get Widow. I kind of got caught on the payload and I wouldn't have been able to get to her anyway. And one thing you'll see me do a lot is I'll like flicker my shift. So I'll use just enough of it to get me somewhere I want to be, and then immediately cut it off so that I can get the cooldown going faster. So I'm still trying to push out that the Hanzo. I tried to take a few shots at the edge. As you can see, I'm missing terribly. But that'll actually change. I hit a lot of my shots, like that one right there. I accidentally kept letting go. I finally get rid of the Hanzo. I tried to snipe Doom out of the air. Pretty good time, like hitting people out of the air. And this is what I'm talking about. All my team's moving up, and honestly, I'm just gonna chill back. I always throw out the call, you know, come to me for healing. As I did there, I'll just throw out my wave if they need heals, so that I don't actually have to leave. And here I tried to catch him out of the air. I missed all three of those. And this is where it gets a little hectic. I always use my, not always, but 90% of the time, I'm using my wave defensively in order to just amp heal, because my healing output is limited to being on a cooldown as it is. So here I try to 1v1 the Hanzo. I'm very close to dying, you can't quite see it. Okay. But I've managed to pull through. I'm keeping this payload contested with the Doomsday. And here, this was actually the play of the game for her. Funny enough. Team kill. We wiped them. I still have my ult. I try to use my ult as sparingly as possible because, I mean, just ult economy. You know, if it's an ult that I can have that they don't, then I want to hold on to it for as long as possible. This is what I'm talking about. I just see here, we're in a position where they're all coming back from their spawn, and my team is just contesting them at theirs. So I'll just sit on the payload. It's honestly not a big deal to me whatsoever. And I'm close enough, like I can heal Juno from dying here. The moment he comes in my line of sight, I can try to deal with him. Here I missed everything. See, right there, I don't know why I felt the need to jump up. I honestly didn't think he would be able to hit me with that punch for some reason. Like, he flicked at me and hit me right into the wall, and that's what got me killed. It was unfortunate because right there, he was actually like 1 HP by the time he used the ult, my Orisa forced him out. And here I'm just coming back. My team's kind of being pulled backwards. Our Genji just died. Everyone's getting shot. Set my wave down. Here I'm just gonna keep trying to keep my Venture alive. I ult her. My idea was to keep momentum and kind of keep us at that middle area on the payload, but what is Orisa gonna do in that area spawn out? And so I'm just gonna sit here in this little pocket out of sight, and I'm just gonna try to keep my team alive. Here I'm just trying to poke out the two, get him to turn around and stop pressuring my teammates. And I'm just healing my team. Just gonna keep poking out these guys. They have people on the high ground, so it's a very awkward spot up in here. And as you see, if I didn't have this thing up, I have no cooldowns here. I'm just a prayer and a dream away from death, and Echo jumps on me to kill me with help with the Ash. And honestly, just I need to not waste my cooldowns as heavily as I did. A few seconds before I used my shift, and I just was using it and I was staying on the payload. So I gotta get better at, if I'm not actually going anywhere, maybe not use it. So here we're in this little choke, just amp heal to keep my Orisa up. And now this is where it gets awkward. I kinda got caught on the wall. I was trying to stay safe. Here I'm gonna try to keep the Ash alive. He was low, I really wanted to kill him, but I was just missing my water before we got this first. So now I'm just gonna sit here focus the side. I wanted to hit the Echo, and I got caught on the wall there. I panicked, and I wanted to shift out, but I got caught on the wall, kinda. And he'll just send me. I tried shifting away. Again, I do not know how to use these controls. So now I'm just walking back. I figured, you know what, I can go below. I hit my Orisa with my amp heal, kept her up, keep the Venture up, watching for that, stay out of the way, jump up so he doesn't get to hit me again. It's so fun jumping over that. I want to go back at the Venture who's currently 1v1ing their Doom, but I wanted to get the payload to checkpoint first. He actually beats him. I don't know why I waved there, but she managed to win the one-on-one against the Doom, which is astounding. Good for her. Now we're just... Orisa's back from the grave. I guess she died. I don't know when that happened. But I'm just looking around. I thought I heard footsteps, but I guess it was the Orisa who I didn't see. Or that was their Orisa who flopped. Never mind. But yeah, so I heard her. I didn't know exactly where. Here I'm just trying to poke out. I pinged her because I pinged to the side a moment ago because I thought I heard her behind us. So I dug behind cover. I managed to kill the captain really good. And right here, actually, I would have called on this because I wanted... You can't see it because it didn't happen quick enough. But one thing I need to, like, learn to do better is... Here, I'm just kind of... In that exact moment, I tried to ult on my Orisa, which in my head it's like, oh, well, I can keep the fight going even if I'm dead. But at this point, we have 3 gone. It's just Venture and Orisa. Ulting her would have just been a waste. So I'm actually glad I didn't manage to get it off, and we'll see here in a bit. I think next round, I do manage to get the ult off on myself, but I just died before I could get it off. So I'm just running back. We're all grouped back up. Everyone's out of spawn. I'm dropping down to heal with Adventure. I figured I could stay with her. If you see me look around every now and then, that's just me trying to keep it as visual or mental visual on all of my teams. I'll also go to health packs a lot because I don't want my other supports to feel like they have to heal me. See, I flicker it. I was gonna ult my Orisa. I'm thinking, okay, you know, I can just keep this fight going full force. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna hold it, so I do. And I'm just gonna poke out their Orisa, and now I also was able to go in, hit the Echo, and then 6 minutes out. The point is that I'm able to create pressure because I didn't waste my ult. And I was firing that around the side, trying to keep my team alive and poke out the enemy, and we can hit round 1. So now we can go into round 2, which went really good. It went a little worse, but honestly, you know, what can you do? We're all picking our characters. Again, like I said, I'm still on Wu Yang.
Everyone feeling warmed up?
And so we don't really do much in the preparation department. I literally just sit here and I dance around my Juno for the entirety of the next 14 seconds. So I'll actually skip up a little bit. And now we're all here. I forgot who Soldier was playing, but he still got the bench, he still got the Juno over Orisa. And so I'm just trying to jump over, and the Soldier wasn't there a moment ago, but I'm trying to keep him alive, trying to wave to hit her. He's going for the health pack, and a couple of times, I managed to snipe Wu Yang there, which was really good. But a couple of times I'll go out of my way to try to heal him, and he'll just be rotating for the health pack. So I need to keep in mind more for teammates just consistently rotating to health packs that I don't necessarily need to worry about holding him right there. Another situation, he was running straight for that health pack, but you know, I healed him anyways. Good for precaution, but with a limited healing supply like I have, I need to not be using my heals on teammates who don't necessarily need it. And see, initially I was going for the Soldier on my left, but I realized, oh, he just dropped his health pack, don't need that. And there I almost went for him again, but he's going for the pack. So it's good for people to be able to see there is good. He doesn't have his healing or he's not rotating. And so I can sit behind the Orisa, the fire shots around. They have the Widowmaker, so I'm trying to stay away from her at all costs. The last thing I want is to get one-shot headshot. So now I'm just helping poke out this, the Orisa, trying to keep an eye on my Juno, just so she doesn't explode. Throwing my heals just to keep everyone alive, and I managed to hit out the axe there. I hit her again. I'm trying to go for the kill, but I failed to get it, but my Orisa gets it. I managed to snipe the Venture with my heals. Honestly, one thing I will give myself is when it comes to helping my teammates and just healing them, it's really good. Except for right here, where I tried to wave the Soldier and I missed. He ends up dying to Orisa. And right here, I ulted her mainly just so I could get behind her and keep the Orisa away from me. But that was just a terrible size, as you'll see here. I wanted to keep the Juno alive longer, but I failed to because of my bad positioning. And right there, I used both my cooldowns, they were all gone. And it's just not possible for my team to hold this anymore. Because not only, maybe I could say I couldn't have prevented my Juno from dying, but I definitely did not need to put myself where I did. Here I'll just try to touch, and this is a good idea, because, you know, I'm just cut out in the open. I managed to delay a bit, but we weren't going to get this point anyways. Honestly, I should have just tried to stay up top and poke out, because my team contested for a good bit, but yeah, we were just bound to lose it after that last fight that we lost. So here I'm just going for my Venture. I'm just trying to keep her up. And now I'm doing what I should have done last time, and I'm just trying to poke out the enemy. Stay with my team. if she's just gonna sit below me, I'm just gonna keep throwing orbs at her. Just keeping an eye on my Venture, who's good at the fight, making sure she's not weak and in need of my help. I'm sitting above, hit her with my slash, and also heal me so I don't die. And so I'm just firing orbs. I thought she was in that little pocket, so that's why I kept firing my orbs in there. But now I'm just gonna go up. I'm gonna stay up. Now that the Ash is over there too, I hit her good. I hit the Orisa twice, 4 times. Turning around to make sure my teammates are low and I'm just firing my orbs. See, I drop down and I'm able to see the Judo's low. Able to be back where the Venture is. So I love that I'm always in a position where when my teammates need it, I don't necessarily need to do too much to be able to be like in a position where I'm explosive. I'm pretty good at keeping myself there regularly. I thought about ulting here, but I didn't. And see, he actually just wasted his ult, and I'm just sitting in this little pocket after I was low. I'm gonna sit here and support my team and not be in a position. Because it's harder for my team to win the fight if I'm dead. So I will pull back if I have to and just keep myself alive. Here, I'm just trying to keep the Judo alive, and I'll actually run out to get her. I ult so that we're all coming towards the checkpoint, and I wanted them to be pushed back. So how can I do that? Ult the Orisa so she can go back in. And now I'm just here making sure all my teammates are okay, healing the soldiers, keep them up. I'm just sitting below, sitting in a position where I don't need to worry too much. Here I'm actually able to get out the Hanzo. But honestly, I could glaze Wu Yang all day. I love the movement, I love the wave, his healing. I mean, I'd prefer better healing, but obviously he would be stupid strong if he had as good of healing as I would want. But just one of my main problems with support characters is that I've never been able to have the proper balance that I want of healing and damage. The closest I've ever got was Lucio, which is used like in my other main. But Wu Yang just hits it. It hits that perfect sweet spot. Because here, I could be healing my teammates, I can keep myself alive, and I can also snipe. Who else could sniper out there except maybe Shuri? But what can Shuri do? So here, again, to get a carry, I'm just going to help kill her, and I'm going to keep firing at the D.Va. I want to wait to get the warrior off, but I'm forced back, and here I'm thinking, oh, I'm dead, I got punished. But then I get a little too confident that I would survive, and their Genji comes in and kills me. So there, I should have taken the hint that I probably wasn't going to live and just got back and not put myself in that spot. I could have easily ducked and just kept going towards where I knew a health pack was, but instead I decided, oh wait, I didn't just explode, so I'm just going to keep going. So here, unfortunately, we lose the point, but I'm thinking, you know what, it's fine. We can't win them all, and they only have a minute 18, minute 20 at the time, so we're perfectly fine. I almost have ult again. Soldier and Orisa have ult, so, you know, we're not in a bad spot. And here, honestly, I was just trying to be ready to heal my Venture, and I keep firing into deflecting Genjis. I don't know why I do it. It's like a part of my brain just shuts off. Here, I try to help kill the Sombra. See, after that first hit, that's the all cast I was talking about. I should have done it sooner if I was going to do it, but honestly should have just held it all together. Fortunately, no one dies to that all with her, but now I'm down my all. And we still have this Cesare, the Orisa ult, which she uses here. And now our Venture has her ult. I come here just to wave my team. I'm trying to help Sombra with the Genji, but I don't even know where he was. He was already dead. Before I knew it. Yeah, again, I fire into the deflected Genji. And here I try back it up. I tried to keep myself alive, but just couldn't survive that. But I was like, you know what, let's group up. We still got time. And they have so far they have to go. Unfortunately,
Group up
our
with me.
Venture and
Feeling
our
okay?
Sombra died a little late, so group up, let's all get together. Here I'm poking, trying to do some damage, trying to waste some resources. Genji, I didn't hear that, but Genji actually uses his flex. It's really good. It's good that we got that
Keep you on
out.
your feet.
And now Venture has her ult. She's going out to dead. We got there's Mora to use her ult. She's using her ult. I'm trying to hit the Genji. Fire one at the Sombra. Hit Sombra.
Count on me.
Keeping my Venture alive. I didn't. Part of me didn't know the Genji was still there, so that's why I didn't look at him for a little more. Sombra ults us, but just explodes. She ults. I get my cover. No one dies for that long. One thing Liu Yang can do, again, you have two ways to deal with a deflecting Genji. You can wave him, or you can just hit the floor next to him like I did, and he dies, and Diva wasn't able to do anything there, and she died. Amazing game, honestly, for my diamond game, a breeze. So, one thing I can do better is better management of my cooldowns. With Wu Yang, his cooldowns just take a while. Wave, they're both over 10 seconds each. Um, Dash being, I think, more, but all in all, I should always try to at least have one at a time. Sometimes it's okay if we're doing a full fight and my team is still fully alive and I used my dash to, let's say, let's get in, and then I wave to keep alive. That's fine as long as I'm not in a spot like where I was on the payload, where I just didn't have either of my cooldowns and the Echo just was able to swoop in and kill me. But honestly, I think my positioning was pretty good, with a few exceptions there, but just my ability to put out damage and my ability to just be in a spot where my teammates can get healed from me, where I was pretty consistent. I didn't move a whole lot, but fortunately, with my team playing as well as they were, I was never in a position where I had to be in 20 different places at once. I was able just to hunker myself into one spot, and they could just come in and leave as they please. And I was able to keep them up and just keep the game progressing until we win. So, thank you also very much for watching. Next stop is Masters, hopefully, but I don't know how. After a big win like this is the highest I've ever been. Honestly, Plat 1 was the highest I've ever been. The more I thought about it, I don't think I've ever actually been Plat 1, but all in all, it was very great to get this high, and I think after all the work I've put in and all the studying I've done, I'm not going to say I deserved it, but I definitely worked for it. So thank you to everyone who was watching. It is an honor, and I will catch you guys in whatever I post next. Thank you.